back to We Connect. Thank you for staying with us on this program. Justice Vallinayagam is my guest here on the program. He's talking to me about the Lok Adalat courts, what they do, how they function, the benefits of the Lok Adalat system itself. Now, sir, tell me about an advocate. Can an advocate, when you go to a lawyer, can that person actually suggest that you should, why not we try the Lok Adalat? Is it possible to do it like that? Do you think that that's a good role that they could be playing?
Yeah. See, Lok Adalat can be approached either before, as I told you, before, filing a case. You have got a conciliation center, I told you.
Yes, yes.
In the conciliation center, you go straight to that, then you have got to court. And Lok Adalat will come only when a matter is pending in the court, either way. You cannot straight away come to Lok Adalat, I got a problem, please come and solve it.
Oh, you can't do that?
Yeah. Because the Act says that the Lok Adalat is meant first to clear arrears from the court, one. Number two, give not results but relief to the parties as far as possible quickly. Number three, clear all pending cases so that people have a confidence in mind, and when they go to court, get the relief.
Right. Do you think that as the years go on, the Lok Adalat system itself will increase in popularity?
Naturally, because that is why there are two things I told you. Between 10 years, yes, we have got 2,962 crores have been given away or realized by the person who approached the court.
That's incredible.
That is not possible at all in normal course of things, because we have seen decrees which will never realized. Because if you can, suppose you don't have the property,
yes,
where is it? I can go and attach it.
Correct.
Absolutely. So these are the matters where you get your money, first of all. Secondly, within 10 years, we are able to supply nearly 6 lakh cases. As it expands, as time goes, people will realize that it can go to court. It can go to Lok Adalat to settle it.
Right.
So one day will come, according to me. Of course, people will scold me if they say there is no judge is necessary. But
oh, your fellow judges are not going to like that. No way.
But people, these Lok Adalats can be made. Judges can be appointed straight away with Lok Adalat.
Yes.
And in every center, call people. What's the problem? Because one thing, see, the most important thing in a criminal case is carrying of evidence.
Yes.
I'll tell you one incident.
Please.
When Diana was met with an accident, immediately a magistrate goes to the place, takes video of the scene, he inquires and records it. So that will be the correct way. Suppose you have a trial of a case of a murder happened in 1990, in 2012. Who will come as a witness? You will forgotten, you would be dead,
That's
you will
right.
not know that, you would have become insane,
True.
you would have been purchased.
Yes, absolutely.
So the point is, see, now when you, similarly any cases, any civil cases, you are fighting for 1 foot here and there. Yesterday somebody is building a wall before me. Immediately you go there, appoint a commission, find out what exactly the problem. Where is your land? Where are you putting it? It's not going to affect this man. Don't do that. So this kind of things will come. Once you develop like the thing, like the olden days, we'll have a immediate relief and the parties will be happy.
Right. It seems to me that it's a far simpler, quicker system. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct, very correct.
Is that what it is? Now, this is personal now. You've been, in the legal fraternity for just so long in one capacity or the other. In your experience and in your lifetime, in your career, do you like being a judge in the Lok Adalat court?
Certainly, I feel
better than
because there,
really?
there somebody will come and argue, and that man he may not know the correct law. He will argue. We have got to patiently hear him, and if we tell them you will not agree, he said, okay, you decide, my lord, your lordship decide any way you want. This is my argument. There we have no chance to talk to the clients.
True.
And even if you talk to the clients, the advocate will come and say, no, do you want to talk to, I am here. Here, the clients themselves come through the advocates. We tell them directly, face to face. Just like I am facing you, yeah. I am face to face. Then, we speak with the minds, we tell them difficulties. Natural 90% of the people will get, okay, sir, what you say is correct, is okay, over.
Right.
Let me have a peaceful ending of the game.
Right. So as a judge in a normal court, whether it's a high court or low court or whatever it is, there's no opportunity for interaction directly with a client. But as a judge, you can call somebody into your chamber.
That's what I'm telling you. See, there are two stages. which is called a trial stage.
Yes.
In the trial stage, normally parties must appear.
Yes.
And though parties must appear, we are not supposed to talk to the client or question them for two reasons. One is, if I call you and ask you, why are you doing this way? Then the other man will say, I am getting prejudice against you.
Right.
So in the trial courts, we have got to call the man to the box, witness box, and ask him his grievance.
Right.
So the interaction will be less. And the more you interact, there is possibility of getting your prejudice or somebody will telling you against you. That is unfortunately the human mind.
Right, yeah, sure.
And in the appellate court and high court, party is not necessary at all. We go by papers.
Documents and evidence.
Documents, everything. Because the case already decided.
Right.
We are going to find whether the decision made by the lower court is correct or not.
Right, okay.
Similarly in the high court also. Except in high court, except where you got a habeas corpus, petitions, where the boy is produced or the person is produced. Or at times in matrimonial matters, the high court judge may like to see both the husband and wife and try to compromise the matters. Except that there is no possibility in a court of law to have a direct contact with the clients except through advocates.
Right.
Unless otherwise he appears in person.
Right. But I have one pertinent point to question you about. Not every judge is necessarily super sympathetic or has the right capacity or the right disposition to be in a Lok Adalat. Surely, across the board, we can't say that everybody...
The point is, the people who come to serve as Lok Adalat
yes.
are retired judges.
Right. Okay.
They have in mind that we should serve the society. Whoever comes, suppose for example, we have got 48 judges, retired judges in Madras. Only 10 or 15 has come forward.
Oh, you kind of volunteer to
Because,
do this.
we are not concerned the remuneration payable by us. They pay just for honorarium.
Okay, right.
We come there, sit there, and we find pressure and say, try to settle it. That's the only thing.
Right. When you sit at this Lok Adalat, and you obviously, I can sense that you really do feel for the people who are there trying to sort out issues. Do you actually discuss this with the fellow people who are on
actually, openly, we discuss. See,
so it's not behind closed doors somewhere.
See,
like
a district judge is sitting with me.
Yes.
A district judge is experienced district, retired district judge is sitting with me. He will also tell his views, sir, this is the point, please see the point here. This is the one, you tell them. And other advocate who is sitting with me also will have his own ideas. Sir, this is a matter, please. We will discuss. It's not a one-man decision.
Right.
Because the order is signed by all the three of us.
Right. Tell me, sir, have you enjoyed your life being a judge and delivering justice? And I always wanted to ask you.
Because I feel the post of a judge is given by God, is a divine post. People may ask for, people may pray for, they may not get it. People may not think about it, he may get it. Therefore, as I likely said, as a mother, God cannot be present, everybody has created mother. I feel you can add one more paragraph saying, a judge also created.
Well, I'm going to reserve my comments on that one, I'm afraid. Well, sir, I'm going to, unfortunately and very reluctantly have to let you go because I've totally run out of time, but it's been my distinct pleasure. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Well, it's been our pleasure that you could join us here on this program, and I do hope that you've learned something, as indeed I have. And don't forget to keep watching us every single weekend. Don't forget that this is the program on which you'll meet people who are interesting, people who are fascinating, and people like my guest today who really do teach us a lot about what's happening around us. And so until the next weekend, you take care. Bye for now.